We have not had an event like this in South Africa ever before. We have never had a draw function in the stables at Turfentine Racecourse. This is history in the making for South Africa, to have a draw at the stables, to allow for first-time racegoers, first-time media participants, to actually see what it's all about, to be part of the stables, to come to Turfentine, interact with the horse, because they are such wonderful creatures of God. And for someone who's as close to the sport as quite a few of us that are in the stables here today, this makes us pretty much emotional and pretty much passionate about what we do. It's because of these heroes that are in the barn that we are able to continue with the sport in the manner that we do and keep the game going. But of course, the game is not possible, and an event like the Gauteng SANSUI Summer Cup is not possible without a number of people, and naturally those are the sponsors. SANSUI have supported this event since we decided to bring the Summer Cup back, and their renewal thereof in 2009, which was greatly appreciated. So Chris, I want to thank you very much from Pumalela for assisting us in making this successful. Please give Chris a round of applause and thank him for being here today.
Over many years we've been involved in this event, different companies that's been involved from a Steinhoff perspective. It's a wonderful opportunity for us, because when I look at horse racing and the opportunity that exists from all levels of the market, and we're in a fortunate position that we can cater for that market. At the end of the day, they are customers of ours. They must come into an incredible connection. They must come into a Hi-Fi Corporation and buy their products. We understand the diversity of horse racing, and we use this as a major opportunity for us.
Even the horses are thanking you, Chris. You hear that? Baba Khanadiwe from Gauteng Tourism. To him, to Dawn Robertson, MEC of Economic Development, Gauteng and government are backing this event and have for the last few years. They realise the economic factor, the plus factor that such an event can be for the likes of Gauteng and for our city in terms of return of investment in creating jobs and bringing people outside of the city, outside of Gauteng, to come and visit. Larry Weinstein, the CEO of the Racing Association, and all of your owners and members, thank you for continuing to support the sport like you do, and owners that keep putting their hands in their pockets to keep feeding the wonderful animals, keep our trainers, our jockeys and our grooms, all who work very hard, keeping them alive really, and of course to the patrons, the punters, who continue to come in and have a go at the horses, some just because they enjoy it, others because they make a business of it.
Again, I've got to look at Louis the King being the one to beat. And if you look at the form, that horse, the other horse, As You Like, I think his name is, with Alec Laird, and I'm not just following Alec Laird, I think he's at a nice price and value for money. The filly's not out of a Joe's filly, Athena. I think she's peaking at the right time. She ran a good prep run the other day, and I think she's a bit of a classy filly. And as you know, top fillies have got a good record in this race, so I think As You Like is a nice price, and Athena would be running on, and I think make it between those two. Louis the King, you know, top weight, looks like the best horse in the race, but that's racing.
Most importantly, and I hope I haven't left anybody out, the members of the media, our internal media and our external media. Our internal media some of them have been a part of the game for many, many years. Yes, you may be on the payroll, but it comes with passion and it comes with great commitment that one will do his or her job so much better. For those that are part of the social media, that have been here once before, thank you for coming back. For those that have come for the first time, I hope to see you again very soon, particularly at Gauteng SANSUI Summer Cup. Kojo is with us. He's one of our ambassadors, Kojo Buffo, of the Racing It's a Rush campaign. So Kojo, welcome to you. But the procedure is this. As you know, we're giving away 11 cars on the big day. So we hope that, who knows, maybe one of you will drive away in one of those popular Datsun Goes. One of 11 cars on the day. You just got to be on the race course, put your name in the barrel. Hopefully your name comes out of there and you drive away with a brand new vehicle.
The anticipation is mounting as we enter the final stretch to race day in less than 2 weeks' time. On Saturday, the 29th of November, this racecourse will be alive with thoroughbred horse racing, celebrities, fashion shows, South African music acts of the hottest caliber, Mo-Kini sprints. Yes, I did say Mo-Kini sprints for the gentlemen out there who weren't too sure what I just said, and much more. But the best part about it is the fact that they're giving away 11 cars. Too bad I can't get one. I wish I had one. Anyway, everybody needs to don their best hat. Yes, ladies and gents, you need to don your best hat. Hats are in this season, so please do us the honor of donning your best at the SANSUI Summer Cup this year. For all details, please do be sure to check out www.sansuisummercup.co.za.
I think it's wonderful when we have big race days, and especially when it comes to Gauteng, because, you know, Cape Town has the J&B Met, they've got the Queen's Plate, Durban has, of course, the Durban July, and for Gauteng, we have the SANSUI Summer Cup, and I think it's wonderful when you can get the celebrities into it, because they make it marketable for the rest of the public. And just from a horse racing perspective and the knowledge that you gain by being involved in it, can be daunting at first, but I've always had a mind for analytics and stats, so I love it. I love that there's so many different elements to it, and that you can't actually just predict something like that. You have to go back, do your homework, and even then it might not be enough, but it does add to the excitement. And if I just have to go back and to speak to people who have done it for the first time, gone to horse racing for the first time, placed a bet on one that has been a winner, that excitement is unparalleled.
Just taking a look at her over here, she's got a beautiful deep girth, she's got a wonderful temperament. This whole humdrum hasn't phased her at all today.
Yes, no, fantastic horse. As you can see, as you said, the temperament's world class, and I think that's the reason, one of the main reasons that she is so good, is that she's got the most unbelievable temperament and just a lovely looking filly. I mean, I wouldn't want to change her for any filly in the world at this stage.
Andrew, we're so lucky that we've got the sponsors that we do, and you know, it's tricky getting sponsors on board because the sport is not as well known as it used to be. And through SANSUI and Gauteng and the sub-sponsors that we brought on board, Investec, Hi-Fi Corporation, Tote, the American Tote Company, it's really, that is the vehicle that we're using to drive this day. You know, I wish that all of our days had these sponsorships that we can use to market the sport. But as I said, you know, 5 years down the line, to still have SANSUI on board, we're very fortunate, and they really are not just our clients, they're our sponsors and our partners.
Well, I've come from, my horse background is dressage, so it's very different to coming to a race. I think when you get there, you just get so excited. You start screaming for your number, and you usually, it's all about that, whereas in dressage, you've got to keep very quiet. So for me, I really enjoy the horse racing because you're actually able to shout and scream and show the animal your support, and they're not skittish horses, and that's the great thing. I mean, these horses are being exposed to music, people dancing, people speaking, and they're still all very chilled. They still want their love and kisses at the end of the day, and it just shows how these racing horses have been exposed and they actually are loved.
On a scale of 1 to 10, where are you, Gavin Finzel, with your horse's preparation and your predictions for the race?
I would say that in terms of preparation, I'm 10 out of 10. Predictions for the race, I'm 1 out of 10. You know, if it was easy, we'd all make a hell of a lot of money, and you know, the odds are against us in terms of the weight. But like you say, Eventual won it. When they're good, they're good. So yes, predictions 1 out of 10, preparation 10 out of 10. We'd have to see how the race goes itself.